They lied to you about everything they told you about yourself. The people you grew up with, the ones who gave you the characteristics of your life, telling you you were not a good person, that you were not meant to be here, or you were just not fitting in. You don't fit in with other people. They lied to you. The whole motive behind it was to keep you in secret and keep you in silence. Many people will use a scapegoat to get themselves to where they need to be in order for you not to be where you need to be, because they know your future. Most of them know exactly where you're going, so they have to dim your light. Hi guys, it's Diva from DivaTV. I am here doing podcast episode number 3. I appreciate you reaching out and clicking on this video. Make sure you are hitting the like button, sharing the video, and letting them know that there's another episode on the DivaTV episodes podcast. All right, if you're interested in continuing to watch, please be sure to stay tuned. All right, guys, thank you so much for staying. I'm glad you came and I'm glad you stayed. I love you guys so much. Listen, if no one has ever told you that they love you, just know I do. Let's get back to the subject at hand. This here, where you have been misused and considered the scapegoat in your family, at your job, wherever you were in school, places you went, you've been the one that everybody took to put things on as if you were the one in the wrong. No matter what it was. Maybe it was always you trying to speak out about something and they felt like you were the one who was the aggressor in the situation, but you are only trying to speak up for yourself. It's so sad to me how you can use a person like that and not think a second time about it, because we know that people have feelings. You have feelings. We all have feelings. And we have to realize we can't allow people to do things like this to us. But see, when you're young, when you were growing up, you were vulnerable. And that's understandable. But now that you're older and you've realized that you were the scapegoat, you were the black sheep, now it's time for you to sit here and take a deeper look at yourself and see that you had to be the masterpiece. You were the one who actually inspired them to be the person that they are. You actually gave them confidence because they felt like they had to have more confidence in you. So actually you were an inspiration to them, whether they know it or not. So in silence, you want to begin to meditate and think about your life, looking deeper into the deepest wounds of the wounds that really hurt you, and pull those things out and release them. And it's easier said than done. Most of us choose the easy route out, but everything is not a microwave situation. I'm just saying, we can't just put things in the microwave and expect them to come out just like that. The way we have to do these things, when we use our shadow work, we go deeper within to see what was it that hurt me? Who was it that did me wrong? What was it that they said that triggered me? What triggered me from this person? And why am I allowing them to hold that deep within me? Why am I allowing that to let these people be the ones who dictate my life? See, your life is your own. Well, Of course, we know God has our life in his hands. Let me throw that out there now. But we do have our own life. And most of these individuals who have been like this towards you, who have hurt you deeply, have moved on with their life. They realize that they have to live their life to the fullest. And now this is your chance to live your life to the fullest, to make sure that you don't allow what they did years ago, maybe even yesterday, to hold you back. You have to realize that you are the masterpiece. As you begin to level up and see your growth in your life, you'll be so proud of yourself. And that's the main thing. You want to be proud of yourself, because when you give them that power, you're actually giving away your power to that person when you hold on to that. When we hold on to things that hurt us, I'm telling you, I already know it hurted bad. It hurts bad. Even thinking about it now, you think back on your old self and the things that happened, it hurts like hell. But it's going to be better to make yourself feel better, knowing that you were the masterpiece. You are the masterpiece. You're not the scapegoat. You're not the black sheep. You're the masterpiece. That's right. You're the king. You're the queen. And you know who you are. You hold power, and your power is very flexible. So you have to allow that power to stretch out into those deeper wounds, to heal you, to bring out the best in you, to bring out your better self. You know who you are. When you look back before all this happened, you knew exactly who you were. You knew how much power you had. You knew how much influence that you had. You knew in your very being what you wanted to be in life, and you had those goals set to the T. And now you have to get back to it. You have to get back to those greater roots, knowing that you are the divine masterpiece. Reflect on yourself. Reflect. That's the main thing to focus on. Reflect on you and not that situation, not that person, because you are better than that. Type in the comments, I'm better than that. I'm better than that. You are much better than you could have ever been when it comes to what they wanted to bring out in your life. They wanted you to hold on to this for your life because they were always wanting to outdo you. That's right. That's what I said. They wanted to outdo you because they knew you were the masterpiece. They knew it. So listen, when we think about in the great book, when we think about that story of Joseph, and I love to bring that topic up. I love to bring that topic up about Joseph and his brothers, knowing that he would one day be over them, that he would one day be greater than them, that he was already greater than them because the Father saw favor with him, gave him so much favor. They were so jealous. In that whole time in his life where he became a slave, and they just, before they sold him as the slave, I'm pretty sure they mistreated him. They talked about him. They laughed at him. They told others about him. He's had this silly dream. He really thinks he's going to be over us. Yeah, right. And they laughed at him. They mocked him. They counted him out because they didn't want him around, because they thought he was better than them. That was the way it was. And even when he became a slave, there were some things he went through then. He went through a lot then. He could have said his life was the worst. He could have said his life was never going to amount to nothing. He may have even thought it. That may have been what was on his mind until he became greater. He was working with Pharaoh. He was the one side by side with the king. And he was the one his brothers had to come to subject themselves to him and his people who they sold him to. and ask for help. And that's exactly where you'll be. They're going to need you. They're going to have to ask help from you, because that's the way the story unfolds. Just because this part of your life is not the way that you intended it to be, doesn't mean it's over. Child, I'm here to tell you it's not over. Type in the comments, it's not over. It's not over until God says it's over. And he gets the final laugh. He gets the final say. And understand that just because you're in that moment, reflect back on that life of Joseph. Reflect back and realize that he went through maybe years and years of a lot of turmoil, a lot of stress. This is not the end for you. Things are going to get better. You just have to set the moment, set the motive, set up your life, the plans that you want to happen, and don't give up on it. I'm pretty sure you've written in your book, you've written down things that you wanted to do. You planned out your life. It doesn't mean to give it up just because it's been that long. You know, it may have been so long that you've been going through this. It doesn't mean that it's over. Listen to me. Their definition of you does not create who you will become. Their definition of you does not matter. You are more likely to succeed over them because you were counted out. Like I said, there's always been some type of purpose in your life that was supposed to be more than them anyway. So when you allow them to dictate who you are, you're lowering yourself for them. But trust me, there's something in the making. There's something being stirred up in the spirit that's going to allow you to overcome whatever this is. I'm here to tell you that your feelings do matter. How you feel does matter. But as we move forward in this journey, your life is going to change, because you're going to heal from those wounds. You're going to heal from those feelings of deep sorrow. You're going to heal from this. And when you look back on your life, you're going to realize that your latter days will be greater than your former days. And I promise you this, if you keep looking forward as you heal, you'll see the change in yourself. You're going to look back on this day and you'll realize that your life matters and what you did really worked. Don't let what they did to you keep you down, because that's exactly what they wanted. You're more than this. You're greater. You're more aware. You're more alert. See, you have so much of a discernment. Your intuition is so heightened that you're able to know exactly who people truly are and what their intentions really are. And that's a good thing. But you don't have to let that hold you down. You don't have to allow those situations to keep you from being unfocused on you in your healing journey. Your healing journey is very important, especially now that you know that you have to heal and you do hold them. You are the masterpiece. Now that you know that, you have to increase your awareness of you and how you will overcome this journey in this life. It's going to be so amazing. It's going to be so extravagant. It's going to be great, y'all. So keep looking forward. You know that saying or that song that says, free your mind and the rest will follow. That is certainly a true statement. When you free yourself from the guilt, the shame, the condemnation, the setbacks, the withdrawals, the being lonely, the loneliness, when you free yourself from that, everything else will follow. You can be your free spirited self, as you should continue looking forward to a life that you deserve. Many of you are realizing that this has held you back. And some of you guys may not even understand. You may feel as though you'll never come out of this. And I understand that feeling very well, because we all go through a time where we feel like something that was very tumultuous in our life seems like you'll never overcome it. It could be a loss of a loved one who really supported you. It could be a loss of a job, a loss of a home, a loss of sensing who you truly are, not sensing the betterment of your life can cause you to feel like you'll never come out of it, because it's something that detrimental. And we understand that that is life. We have to understand that that is life. Life goes on though. And so in this next chapter of your life, I want you to name it, I am the masterpiece. Type it in the comments. I am the masterpiece. This next chapter of your life, you have to know that you are more important than anything or anyone that has ever pulled you down so low. You are the masterpiece. You obviously was the masterpiece in the beginning, because they used you as an inspiration to keep going, to stay strong, to be better than you. They set you as the top example of what to be. I mean, how cool is that? So think about that. Reflect on that. Step into your healing journey. Move forward. Look forward into your next level. And you're going to prosper as the masterpiece that you truly, truly are. All right, guys. This is the end of the podcast. And I want you guys to like, comment, and subscribe, of course, to help this channel's growth. I am doing personal one-on-ones, and if you are interested, all you have to do is look in the description bar, and you'll see where you can sign up for my personals. I look forward to chatting with you guys. I love you. Peace and blessings.